The ground here is not solid. It looks stable, but it moves. Water presses beneath it, old and patient, shifting the surface a little more each year. What stands above only exists because something else was buried first. Long before stone streets and towering buildings, this basin holds a vast lake ringed by volcanoes. The water is shallow, brackish, unpredictable. Floods come without warning. The soil is soft, unstable, hostile to permanence. It is the wrong place to build anything meant to last. People build anyway. They raise an island city from mud and reeds, anchoring it with timber driven deep into the lake bed. Artificial ground spreads outward in careful layers. Canals replace roads. Fresh water arrives through stone channels that defy distance. Crops grow on floating farms, stitched together by roots and sediment. Against logic, the system works. The city expands until it dominates the basin. Order is enforced. Waste is managed. Markets function with precision. Ritual governs time itself. Above it all, massive temples rise, rebuilt again and again, each version heavier than the last. The land is forced to carry a weight it never agreed to hold. Then the balance breaks. The lake becomes a weapon. Disease moves through water and air. Structures collapse inward as foundations soften. Stone sinks. The water does not retreat. It waits. The conquerors arrive and do what the environment never needed help doing. Temples are dismantled. Stone is reused. Canals are filled. The lake is drained to make the ground behave. The surface dries. The illusion of stability sets in. But the water never leaves. New buildings rise directly on top of the old ones. Heavier, taller, less forgiving. The buried city below compresses unevenly. Clay collapses. Aquifers empty. The ground begins to sink in slow motion. Centuries pass. Walls tilt. Towers lean. Streets crack. Engineers measure the descent in centimeters, then meters. Some structures sink faster than others, tearing themselves apart not from age, but from imbalance. Beneath them, ancient foundations continue to rot in wet darkness. Every excavation reveals layers. Temples under churches, canals under avenues, altars under office floors. The past does not stay buried. It pushes upward, reshaping what comes after it. Earthquakes ripple through the basin, amplified by soft soil. Water seeps back into spaces it once owned. Floods return. Pumps run constantly to keep the ground from remembering what it was. This place is not built on ruins. It is built inside them. The empire never disappears. It becomes structural. Its decisions still determine where walls crack, where buildings sink, where the ground gives way without warning. The surface looks modern. The foundation is ancient. And beneath it all, the lake still waits, holding the shape of a city that refuses to stop pulling everything above it back down.